I lost 5.5 pounds on my first week of Slimming World, and this is what I ate. And after each meal, I do like writing in this food diary to keep track of my healthy extras and sins and make sure I'm eating enough speed food. And if that doesn't make any sense to you, I will be explaining how the Slimming World program works later in the video. So I just went to my first weigh-in / group. I did my weigh-in, no surprises there. I had weighed myself this morning and the consultant asked me what kind of things I like to eat, and I said everything because I just like everything. But I did mention that my downfall is sweet, so she recommended meringue. I never know how to say it, but you know what I mean. Meringues, lemon curd as well, and I love lemon, so I was like, I need to pick up some. So I went and got some fancy lemon curd, and I'm thinking after lunch I wanna make my Greek yogurt Eton mess with lemon and some raspberries, because I just feel like lemon, raspberry, Greek yogurt will be so good. And it's a nice autumnal day, quite warm actually, so I think that will be good. And I also picked up some extra things. So I just picked up a pomegranate because I thought it would work great in salads. I just love pomegranate. I hate getting all the seeds out. My dad is so good when he's here. He just does it for me, and I have a big tub of pomegranate, but I'll have to do it myself this time because he's back in Greece. And then I got some Slimming World bars that you can buy on group. So I got some triple chocolate, and they have a new flavored gingerbread. So I'm gonna make myself a tea, have one of these, have some fruit as well, have a rest, and then I might start making lunch. I have a Tesco delivery coming 12 till 1. I think my lunch today will be salmon, which is coming, and a potato salad, because, oh no, I forgot to get some herbs. That's what happens with my brain when I'm thinking I need lemon curd and then I forget everything else. But anyways, it will be fine. I'm trying to think what I have. I've ordered some chives, so hopefully that will work in the potato salad. I will just throw it in and it will have to work. So yeah, I'm thinking of making the potato salad while baby's asleep, and then I'll roast some salmon when it comes. I'm thinking of doing it in my air fryer because I'm thinking it will work great in the air fryer, and I haven't tried it yet. And just the air fryer is so much faster. So let's have a tea, one of these, see how it is. I'm having my cup of tea, and I had one of these bars, the gingerbread ones, and they are so good. Honestly, I don't know how they made them so yummy. I'm gonna have to have another one, which is fine because 2 of them are one of your healthy extra beets. So having another one because it's just delicious. My favorite flavors, I feel like, are always the ones that are limited edition, because my favorite used to be lemon and they discontinued it. It was just so good. And this one is equal to the lemon one. It's so good. And if you don't want like a chocolatey one, like they don't have that many that are not chocolate based, so I have to stock up next time I go, because I have a feeling they will be gone within a few days.
I thought I'd also quickly show what I got to eat throughout the week, so I stocked up on some frozen vegetables, some peas, sweet potato and frozen butternut squash. For protein, I got some chicken, salmon, some smoked salmon and some beef mince. I also got some ham, and for vegetarian options I got some tofu. Then dairy products, I got some Greek yogurt, Parmesan, cottage cheese and some hummus. For fruits and vegetables, I picked up some of my favorite apples, some kiwis, lemons, and of course some oranges. And then some carrots, lettuce, raspberries and blueberries, some courgettes and celery, and a white cabbage. Also I got a load of bananas and some peppers. Then more dairy products, I got some Baby Bell cheese, and then for carbs, I got some wholemeal bread, these protein bagels, and these Weight Watchers wraps. Also got some of these Alpen bars to try, and some rigatoni, which is my favorite pasta. Then a broccoli, some baked beans, baby tomatoes, and then some of this muesli to try out, and some light mayonnaise. And now I got all my groceries for the week. I'm moving on to making lunch. So for my salmon, I actually prepare it very simply with some fresh lemon and dill. And it doesn't matter if you have fresh or dried, both will work great. So I just cut a few lemon slices and topped each salmon fillet with one. I then sprinkled some dried dill on top and seasoned with salt and pepper. I placed in the air fryer and then moved on to making my potato salad. So I grabbed a few potatoes and then washed and peeled them. I then put them in my pan with some boiling water to boil until I could run a fork through them. And for my herbs, I actually found some mint and coriander in my fridge, and also adding some chives and chopping everything finely. And once my potatoes were cooked and cooled, I added them to a bowl, topped with the chopped up herbs and seasoned with salt and pepper. I then added about a tablespoon of Greek yogurt and mixed well. And my potato salad is ready. And once the salmon was cooked, I was ready to serve, so I added some salad leaves to my bowl and dressed with olive oil and fresh lemon juice. I then served my potato salad and salmon, and lunch was ready.
My lunch is ready and I can't wait. This looks amazing and I love all the herbs on the potato salad, so I'll try that first. Exceeded my expectations. It's so good and I love the creaminess of the yogurt. It's so good and very fresh and summery. I know we're well into autumn, but weather today has been amazing. I think I overcooked the salmon a bit because I've never cooked it in the air fryer before. I feel like even 10 minutes is too much. Let me know in the comments if you make your salmon in the air fryer, how long you leave it for. But I still like it, and I'm gonna put some lemon on top. And my salad, very good first meal. So good. But the potato salad, amazing. The herbs. Gonna go enjoy, maybe watch some Modern Family while baby's sleeping, and then I'll see you for dessert.
For dessert, we're making a lemon and raspberry Eton mess, which is super simple to make and tastes so delicious and like an absolute treat. To make it, I added some raspberries to my bowl and then topped with my Greek yogurt. I then crumbled up a meringue nest on top and topped with a couple teaspoons of raspberry jam and a teaspoon of the lemon curd. I then added a few more raspberries on top and my dessert was ready, and this was so delicious and it's a perfect high protein dessert. And later on I had another snack, and I'm still loving apple and cheese, so I had a green apple and 2 Baby Bell cheeses. And again, another snack before dinner, one of these Alpen bars.
So I thought I'd quickly explain how Slimming World works, in case you have no idea what I'm talking about when I'm talking about sins and healthy extras. So the plan is actually very, very simple, which is one of the reasons I love following it when I'm trying to lose weight. So you have 3 simple rules. I don't like to call them rules, but guidelines if you must. So you have your free food, your healthy extras, and your sins. So on a daily basis, I see it as having a budget of what foods you can fit into your day. So with the free food, you can eat as much as you want, and it's the foods that you should be reaching for first when you're feeling hungry. So that's your fruits, your vegetables, fish, meat and poultry, eggs, and some dairy products like 0% Greek yogurt, plant-based proteins like tofu. I think there's some corn products and things like that. Your beans, your pulses, lentils, all that is free. And also in terms of carbs, your rice, pasta, noodles, and grains are all free, which is amazing because you can make loads of healthy meals using all that free food list. Then on top of that, you have your healthy extras, which is basically things that you should include for a healthy diet. So you have two types of healthy extras. Healthy extra A, which is your dairy products, so cheese and milk, and your healthy extra B is more on the carb side, so cereal, bread, crisp breads, nuts and seeds, and dried, canned, and cooked fruit. So on a day-to-day basis, you get 2 healthy extra A choices and 1 healthy extra B choice. That means if 45 grams of feta is 1 healthy extra A, I can have 90 grams. Is that correct? Yes. I'm very bad at maths, but yeah, you can have 45 grams times 2 on a day-to-day basis. So the last category is sins. So anything that's not a free food has a sin value. And I know some people get very upset with the word sin. I don't see it as a negative word. I said it on the previous video that I did about it. It comes from synergy, so all the elements working together. So I don't see it as something negative. I just see it as a value that you have to keep on track when you're trying to lose weight. So things that have sins are things like chocolate, biscuits, crisps, bread if you haven't had it as your healthy extra, avocados because they are higher in fat even though they're very healthy. So basically all the fun stuff. Yeah, so things that are a bit more higher in calories. So on a day-to-day basis, you fill up on free foods, you use your healthy extras, and you have your sins for fun stuff. Because I'm breastfeeding, I actually have 5 healthy extras, which is amazing because you can actually have so much food and so much like of the good stuff. So they do say because when you're breastfeeding you need more calcium, so they do recommend you use more of the healthy extra A, so maybe 3 or 4 healthy extra A's and then 1 healthy extra B. But to be honest, last week I just used it as I wanted throughout the day. I wasn't very strict. If I wanted more of the healthy extra B, I had that. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you have any questions. I hope I explained it as straightforward as possible. One thing I forgot to mention is your speed food. So speed food is a subcategory of free food, and they encourage you to have, I think, either a third or a half of your plate of speed food at each meal, because those are the foods that are higher in volume and lower in calories. So the idea is if you eat more of those foods you will feel fuller, and they have very few calories, so they will speed up your weight loss. A few of my favorite speed foods are apples, salad leaves, mushrooms, raspberries, oranges. Yeah, there's loads of speed free foods that I'm sure you'll find that you like. So I do try to incorporate those speed foods as much as possible on each meal, and I do find that it makes me feel better as well. So yeah.
And then dinner time, I wanted something quick and delicious, so I decided to make a Slimming World friendly carbonara, which came together in 15 minutes or so perfect for when you want something yummy and quick. To make it, I started by adding some boiling water to my pan and adding my pasta in to boil. And while that's boiling, I'm crisping up some ham, so I sprayed my pan with olive oil spray and adding some ham that I'm shredding with my hands. I let it cook for a few minutes and stirring it occasionally so it can crisp up from both sides. And once it had crisped up, I removed it from the pan and put it in a little bowl to add at the end. And I also decided to add some peas, so I added them to boil with the pasta towards the end. And for my creamy sauce, I'll be using a few of the Laughing Cow cheeses. 3 of these is a healthy extra A, but I'm making a bigger portion for me and my husband, so this is why there's so many in the pan. I then added some of the starchy water that the pasta had been boiling in and stirred it until the cheese had almost melted. And then added the drained pasta and peas. I gave it a stir and then also added a couple of eggs to make it even more creamy. I gave it another good stir, and once the pasta was coated in the creamy sauce, I added my crisped up ham and gave a final stir. And look how creamy and delicious this looks. I love a carbonara, and this was such a great dinner to end my first day on the Slimming World plan. Added some rocket to my plate and then served my pasta on top. I sprinkled some of the crisped up ham and of course some Parmesan cheese.
This smells amazing. Let's try. This is so similar to a carbonara. I can't believe it. It's so creamy. I think definitely worth adding the egg. It adds a nice fattiness and creaminess. It's so good. I can't believe it. I'm loving it with the ham. Gonna go enjoy. I have quite a lot of Parmesan to add. I've measured 30 grams, so I'll keep adding it on. But it's actually quite a lot of Parmesan for your healthy extra. So definitely one of the good cheeses. Don't know what's correct. Anyways, one of the best options for your healthy extra. I'm gonna go enjoy. I cannot believe how good this is. Is there anything better than a big bowl of pasta at the end of the night? I can't wait to tuck into this. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. And if you'd like to see day 2, you can check out this video and I'll see you on the next one.